Hey everybody, this is Brian from the Woods. Welcome back to the Firegrounds, and I'm here to create just a really quick forward video to the gameplay that you're about to see. A number of months ago, I played a game called Before Your Eyes, live streamed it, reacted to it. I had a very rough time playing the game, uploaded it, let it sit, and then as time kind of went on, I realized more and more that I felt this gameplay deserved more tailoring and editing to really help bring home how amazing this game is and help kind of make it a little less janky. Before Your Eyes is a story that's essentially about a soul's journey to the afterlife, and there's a being that's ferrying you to the afterlife who is going to tell your life story to the Gatekeeper, and depending on what the Gatekeeper hears, you can either ascend to heaven or not. Before Your Eyes has a very unique game mechanic too. How the game's originally designed to be played is using the camera, this one right here. The game keeps track of your blinking. When I recorded the game footage, I tried everything I could to try to get the camera to pick up the blinking so that we could actually use the mechanics in real time, and that was what I wanted to do. There's a little screen down at the bottom, which would be right about here, and you'll see it. It's a blue square, and that's where my camera would be, and that's where you could tell, okay, that's where it's reading the blinking. I wasn't able to get that to work. So what I did when I played the game instead was I tried to go honor system. So anytime I felt myself blink, I would click, and click would trigger. That would essentially be the trigger. This was the most emotionally charged I have ever been playing a video game. A number of you watched me play The Walking Dead a number of years ago, and I got really emotionally invested in that. That pales in comparison to what this short game became for me. So I'm re-uploading it with this forward. Just a forewarning, the topics that are covered in this video are really heavy. This game had a very heavy emotional impact for me. And I suffered a number of events in my life that kind of made this game harder and harder to watch. And I wondered for a while whether I should actually re-record a stream and do a whole other stream of the game all over again, but the reality is that the reactions wouldn't be authentic. They wouldn't be true to how I was feeling in the moment, what decisions I felt like I needed to make in the moment. I'm just getting emotional just talking. All I guess I can say is just I hope you enjoy watching me play Before Your Eyes. This game has grown on me so quickly and has meant a lot to me, and I hope it means a lot to you too. So without further ado, Before Your Eyes. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Thanks, everybody. So when I feel myself blink, I'm just going to click. All right, you guys ready? Oh, nice. I got a ad bot. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. This is a game about blinking. See, every time you blink, the game will notice. See how this works? So annoyed that I can't get the actual camera to work. Try blinking on the white symbol. Oh, there it is. When you see a metronome and blink, you'll jump forward. Oh, okay. So I imagine if I was playing the game and actually was able to get this to work, aspect of it. If I was able to get the blinking aspect of it to work, it would be involuntary. So I'm going to try to be really accountable for it, and if I blink, I'm just going to click right away. So it's going gonna be an Odyssey system. Oh, I'm traveling. Oh, it's a boat. Oh, I blinked. Blinked. Oh, I'm going in the water. Oh! Oh!
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with.
Oh, thank you for letting me know about the audio.
So we're gonna have to find another way.
How's this now?
See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. You remember blinking, don't you?
I just blinked.
That thing you did.
I'm gonna do my best to be
30,000
really
times a
accountable
day.
for this. I'm gonna do my best to be really accountable for this.
Would you do it already? My arm's getting tired.
Sorry, buddy.
Ooh, well, look at that. You're a blinking genius.
Oh, there's no metronome, so I can blink and it's not. There's no consequence.
I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? No, better word.
Oh, he's got a dictionary.
Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now, you see that tower out there? Big, scary one?
I don't.
That's where I'm taking you
Oh.
to see the Gatekeeper. To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from prow to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city.
So I'm a
If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and
Oh, he's got a
you,
thesaurus. I see it.
well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds.
Pigeons.
You had
No,
your
the seagulls.
chance. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you. Sorry you had to hear that. Ooh. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with.
Sounds like Austin.
That's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right?
Oh, dude, this game's gonna make me
Every
cry.
time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
Okay, so I gotta be really accountable
Alrighty
for
then.
when I blink.
I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Don't be afraid.
So the metronome,
Don't
I
try to
guess, is
fight it.
when.
The thing to remember
It's
about
gonna send me.
blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
It's true. I'm gonna try to hold it, but if I blink, I'm gonna click. I blinked.
And just try to enjoy it this time.
try to enjoy it this time. So I only really need to be accountable if I blink and there's a metronome, I guess. Oh, but I'll blink at this.
Look at that sun.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
You've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us.
There's no way.
Why are you smiling like that?
Oh, shit.
You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that.
I blinked. I blinked again. Okay, no metronome. If I cry this whole game, I'm just gonna keep blinking.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
You see that big spiky plant over there?
Where? Oh.
That's called an agave. 11 years from now,
The metronome kills
that
me.
plant will die so it can give birth to this tall, amazing tree covered in flowers. We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
Day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
Oh, right there.
Okay. Go ahead, kid.
Benny.
Look at that. There's your little hand.
We
Also,
have
I'm
to
a
make him
kid.
do this every birthday.
This metronome is
That's a
gonna
great
kill me.
idea. Yeah, we'll really
Oh, I
do something.
blinked. Oh, so it's literally going back through my life. Oh.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it time. I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough. Now, where was
I blinked.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worried that might have something to do with it.
Oh, I blinked.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
So this is my mom and dad.
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Oh, cloud's moving.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be, necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right. You know, it doesn't really matter, I guess, whether he's smart or not,
Why is he saying that?
as long as he's happy.
Blinked.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess
It's
of
a boat.
color.
No, I'm not gonna throw it.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
I blinked. This is so sad. It's not, nothing's even happened. It's just like a story. Oh. Baby grand piano, HS2+, includes easy play music box.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
Oh, I just flipped the page.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
I'm really trying to keep my eyes open. But
Can
I'm
you
like,
believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach. I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
oh, my name's Benny. Okay, I'm sorry.
Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No,
It's a beat up cat.
someone to take him. But while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat?
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course, we're not going to keep him.
Right. I believe that. I know where this is going.
I
For
blinked.
now.
Yeah, I'll pay.
Now play the C major chord I taught you.
Oh,
Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down?
well, my mom's teaching me the piano.
Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
I blinked. So for those of you that are just tuning in, when there's an eyeball, the game mechanics are supposed to be that if I look at the eyeball and I blink, that it automatically triggers it. But because I can't get my camera to work, I'm keeping it to the honor system. So anything that's an eyeball, I'll just click on it when I want to hit it. But when the metronome hits, how it works is it's a timer, and it'll automatically click if it was able to process your blink. So if I feel myself blink, I'm just immediately going to click on it. It's going to be the honor system. Sorry, all my friends are messaging me. Oh, the game volume is super loud. Thank you for letting me know. I'll fix that right now. How's it now? Check, 1, 2. Sorry, guys. I just want to be sure you can actually hear me. How's it now? Check, 1, 2. And for my friends that are watching, just let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Richard Bryn. That's my dad. I'm cheaper than hiring movers, trust me.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
Oh, this is my dad about my mom. Oh, yeah, my dad's an instructor of maritime history of the Pacific.
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
Egyptian Airlines.
God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful.
This is a sand dollar.
Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Where's my dad? Oh, he's telling me. Oh, I blinked, but I'm gonna click anyway. Shoot, Greece.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I? Luckily, Mom gave you some good ones, so, yeah, let's hope they balance each other out.
I blinked. Oh, where am I? Oh, the piano. Mom's not there. I'm going to her piano. The Passing Day for Chamber Orchestra. Oh.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear.
Sure, that's what's
I
happening.
mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure, but you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Let's talk about my
Richard,
mom.
no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll...
Oh, I blinked. Ah! Man. Oh. Oh, so this game is jumping at like... Sometimes it jumps a little bit and sometimes it jumps a lot. Ugh.
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
Sorry, I'll play with the cat. That's fine. What? What'd I do? What's going on? I don't know what's happening. Oh.
Don't worry, I already did.
For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
Oh. I think I blinked.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
I don't know who that is. Oh, my cat's bigger. I'm gonna draw the cat again. No! Don't do that. Unbelievable. Freaking cat.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
It's true. He's got one eye. I blinked.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
Okay.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time
I think what's hard is
to create
when the metronome hits,
genius, which might live on
I
it.
really, really want to blink. But that's the only time, like, it's involuntary at that point. Like, you have to, the story skips when you blink in that scenario.
So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
Hey, Haley, how's it going?
He said, yes, I suppose.
Oh, the weight slid
If
down,
you
so it
made a
actually
work of
goes faster.
genius, I could live on through that as well. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that?
Oh, the metronome.
I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
So, Haley, when the metronome is showing at the bottom of the screen and I blink, I have to click. But anything else, I can just click at will. I don't like it. Ugh. I blinked.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Who's L?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're
She's
off,
mean.
Ben. You can't hear that?
Why is she so mean? Oh, I blinked. I felt it.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that.
Oh, that's new.
Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Elle's my mom. Okay, gotcha.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
The house looks more cluttered. Did we move? I don't remember the barred windows. Alright, I'm in the backyard. What is that? Oh. Ernie's missing?
Ernie, buddy,
Ernie,
Ernie.
Oh.
I need you.
Oh my God, Elle.
Ah, I blinked. I can
So
feel
you're
it.
saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
I thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Ernie's a girl.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away, I think that's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
Say pee hole distance from the butt.
Well, what are we talking about then? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know.
Oh, I blinked.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
My mom's supportive. Oh, is the photograph me aging? The photography is me aging, and I just blinked. Dog. There's no way I'm going to last all the way to the door if I haven't already blinked. I hope that's not Ernie. Oh, I don't like it.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
Okay, so it's my mom that's teaching me how to play. Okay. I don't like how the music's changed. I don't like how the music's
But
changed.
just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Oh, I'm getting worse. I was better at this. Hey, it's Halloween.
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Christmas.
Listen to him, Richard.
I've been listening to him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
That's the plan.
I'm not clicking anything either. It's just as I just hover it over the keys, it's playing. Oh,
Okay. 2 brackets on each side.
my girlfriend would attest that this is me putting together IKEA furniture.
2 washers on each screw. So that means we need 8 washers. We have none. Oh, the washers.
Where are the washers? Oh, there's nothing on the fridge anymore. Oh, they took the... That's nice. They took the handprints and they put it on the wall instead of the fridge.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Everything is wrong with that.
It's not wrong. I found the 0. Oh, I blinked. This is crazy. So okay, I'm aging, obviously. Hang on, I'm running to the bathroom real quick. Stand by. Five people are watching. Holy cow. Sorry, guys. So again, real quick recap. Anything that is a eyeball like this, I can click on at will. But anytime there's a metronome, anytime I blink, I have to click like right away. And it's a bummer because the longer that I resist blinking in those scenarios where the metronome's playing, the more content I get to see. And obviously blinking is inevitable. But I think this camera, every single time I blink, it ages. And I don't want it to age because I love dinosaurs. Well, my girlfriend loves dinosaurs, and my dog loves dinosaurs, and I love Hot Wheels. So I think I age every single time I click. Let's see if that's true.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
I blinked.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down and I'll drive it back with you up there.
Not my house. Not.
I have a new neighbor. Oh, my surfboard.
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your head. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside. It's late.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
Oh, so I'm actually holding... Benny is actually holding a camera. Okay. Her name's
Why are
Chloe.
you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Her fencing? Sure.
Chloe!
Did I get it? I missed it.
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go. But, try to take a photo of me running into my
Oh, I
house.
blinked!
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
Piano pieces for children. I'm performing for a bunch of people? Playing Beethoven for everybody?
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, though?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Awesome.
Very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Nah, what a shot.
I don't like how he said that.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units. In each unit, we will study
Hey,
On
Chloe!
the desk, I wrote you something.
everything we need to know about this civilization.
Dear weird neighbor kid.
If you ask Neanderthologists,
We are in the same class. What a coincidence. Please keep in mind that while we're at school...
this is a quote. I want each of
We
you
don't
to
know each
write
other.
down.
Do not talk to me ever.
Not doodle on
Love,
the
Chloe.
sidelines, not stare off into space.
Don't even look at me.
Okay. Now I
Stop
will go
staring
on
at
to the
me,
next slide.
creepy.
Chloe, tell me.
That's
what
so
did the book
sad.
say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
I'm gonna whisper the answer.
It's that people who are in the past always remember...
You got it. You got it. Come on.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And what's a better illustration of this point than Chloe?
I blinked. But that was rude.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
Consters?
The little guys are pretty cute, though.
I'm 11. Oh, I was surfing and I was less than 11?
Paid to think of that crap.
Rated E for everyone. Oh, I blinked. I'm gonna cheat this one time. I blinked.
I've definitely seen you next door.
Oh!
Raj, you guys have become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one.
You got it. Are you playing Pokemon?
Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick.
Oh, I
called a
accidentally
magnet
clicked. That's my bad. Magnet school? Am I moving?
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to
Oh,
go
I'm moving
in
schools.
and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
Okay, so I'm not gonna hang out with Chloe anymore.
It's just, you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
So I had a hard time making friends. Cool. this game, man.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
I don't know.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
I think it's weird that the window's super open and I don't have to click on it.
So, I understand you were a musician
I
yourself?
want to. I need a blank.
Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Berkeley.
Ah, and who did you study under?
Oh, I
John
blinked. Man. My mom's not saying anything. Oh, Bach. Oh, this is what they're giving me. The well-tempered clavier, 48 preludes and fugues. I don't know how that is pronounced. That looks like a lot.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly.
Nope.
So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
Okay.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once.
What do you
Wish
mean?
I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
Can I look
I
out?
wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
No. I gotta crumple it. It's weird that the game gives me these choices to make like these heavy choices of it's really quick too. I only get like 5 seconds when it does that cycle where it shows like crumple. It only gives me like 5 seconds to decide if I'm gonna do it or not do it. Oh, I blinked. Ooh, I was a little blown out there. Sorry, I heard that on the stream. Ooh, cell phone. My phone says Chloe. "30 days until audition."
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Oh, are you gonna start giving me these choices? I'm gonna talk to her. No? I tried to pick it up.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
No, she's a friend. I'm gonna disobey.
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick
I
up the
blinked. This is killing me.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's
Hey,
got...
Mr.
yes, that's a
Kid.
she,
Over here.
the head of a crocodile, fur
Oh, now you want me to look at you.
Look at
and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment. Sort of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew, why is he so scared looking?
I want to get in the
I'll call you
picture
when
of.
I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
I blinked.
Slightly worried about having him change schools
just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please.
I don't like this at all.
Lights like that.
I don't like how my mom's talking to me about this. Okay. Oh.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Richard, tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Killing me, Richard.
I'm trying.
We're supposed to be united friends.
United front. Benny, damn it.
Benny, turn those lights off.
Benny, buddy, your mom wants the light. Benny, we want the lights off. We.
Oh. I'm gonna do it.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize.
I hope Chloe actually wants to be a friend.
Out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
I can do both, but I need friends.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game.
Pokemon is a great
My
game.
cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it
He's talking
a
about Pokemon.
So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most.
Oh.
Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm struggling. Oh, I'm struggling. I was gonna say stay here. I blinked!
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your sub.
And I blinked again. This game.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Okay. I'm so nervous.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough.
What the hell was that?
So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again?
What is
once
happening?
You've had a bit more time to practice, yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay? All right. I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out
I'm gonna let
here.
this
I
first
know
line
it
go
was
through.
quite the drive.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
That's true. I actually agree with that. Play big, be great.
I'm not worried about who you are.
Oh, I blinked. This is driving me
want him
crazy.
home from school for a while, just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Oh, I'm
There's a
sick?
small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
Heck yeah, I'm gonna spin that chair. It's weird the thing that the game chooses to illuminate. I'm assuming that's it. But I don't like the tone of that.
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he...
Oh, I blinked! God, this game is killing me. Did I sneak out?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
God, you sound like my actual mom. Nothing? All right. I'm giving away stuff. Hey! I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna blink though. Oh. Oh, alright. Oh, the Sabres? We're fans of the Sabres?
Hey, B! Dinner's ready.
I drove terribly.
Hey, you hear me? What's he doing?
He's flying. He's becoming completely flying.
Why isn't it exciting, Miss Al? No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick,
I felt myself blink.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Hey! First place. I got in a drawing.
I really gotta thank you for this, Benny. Emma Bills is so pissed that weird camera kid won over her multiple.
I wanted to keep listening to that, but I blinked. I could feel it. Ooh, art school. In 2 short paragraphs, describe what makes you want to pursue a career in the arts. 2 short paragraphs. Oh, that's good. That's really cool. I like that.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack, Jod. Make art.
Jeez.
Ponies.
Calm down. I'm going to do a skull right there. I'm going to do a plant right there. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fruit bowl and I'll put it right there. Yeah, I did it. Art. Saved it. Oh, it's a new model, but it's him. He's... Okay, all right. I'm going to put the nude model there.
Oh, how very wacky.
I'm going to
and
put the
fun.
fruit bowl there. I'm going to put the skull
It's very
there.
zany. Very kitsch.
And that there.
Lucky for you.
There we
the
go.
world is always in need of more greeting
PG-13.
artists.
Greeting card artist. What a jerk. Why is he naked again? I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go there.
There you go, Mr. Bryn.
Ooh, abstract. I'm going to go there.
Feel each shape.
Looks like a sheep.
Oh, you fiend.
Nice. Perfect.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece. I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear a talent like these, you may soon be swept away by...
Oh, I blinked. Abstract art was always a weird thing for me because I remember I took an art class in middle school where they were describing abstract art, and I was like, sounds like people that can't do art.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alien.
Oh, so I'm an artist.
The opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Oh.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Ilba Pressenhuber gave you her card.
I blinked.
Don't
Dog.
worry. You're not selling your soul.
I imagine a lot of artists feel that way. Whoa. Oh, what a question. This time I'll do what my mom wants me to do. I'll sign it.
I've got a good feeling about you. We're going to make a lot of money together, aren't we?
But the money's not important.
To actually making some money with one's art. Lord knows I could never do it. Ooh, that's good. So, now that you've made it, tell me, what are you going to do with it?
I blinked. Okay. Am I gonna have a crisis? Oh, it's so cool. So as I hover over it,
Please stop. Is that anything?
Oh my god. I think it is.
All places.
so as I hover over it, it alters the. I blinked, but it alters the style of the art.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all. But Ben, I've had an idea. You know, the critics are fickle. How about if you go back to your roots? Paint something meaningful, personal, close to your heart.
Okay, I blinked. I could feel it.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all.
I'm answering it.
Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus.
Oh, no.
So to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here?
Well, I blinked.
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
I blinked.
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Look, you know I talk to big, important people. People who could change your life every day. What the hell am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? That I haven't heard from my star client in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous. You've got to get it together. Love you lots. Mwah. Hey, Benny.
Do I just keep drawing pictures of my mom?
Well, here's the call. We're finished. We're done so kaput. It's over.
Blinked.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Jeez, dude. So I threw the canvas.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone. But,
Oh, that would have been different.
well, I'm just
if
so
I hadn't
happy
picked it
that
up.
you did. She just wanted you to focus on your work.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
That was the only thing that mattered to her.
I'm gonna keep the metronome too.
What's that? That's so fascinating, son.
Oh, are these my mom's. These are my mom's musical manuscripts. What am I missing? Oh. Awesome. Drawing in.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Ugh.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this.
Shit.
It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Oh, it's Chloe.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did.
Always searching.
And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so
Oh, it's all the
not to be
paintings.
forward,
It's all the paintings I
but,
did.
what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
Same with you.
I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
What was that?
Would you look at that?
Oh.
Not believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the no.
Wow. Holy cow.
You finally sink your hook into a. Oh, well, there you are.
Well, hello, sir. If I realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The Gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey,
I feel like he's trying to sell my
why don't
soul.
we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that.
Oh, he's got a
See if I'm
thesaurus.
getting all
Oh,
the
that's why he has a
strokes
thesaurus.
right.
He's trying to like narrate my
Proper
story.
Composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now,
The boat is the
Describe
same.
yourself as a happy kid.
Devil Cry. It is the same boat. I did not notice that at all. I missed the question. What was the question?
A jovial child or a solitary one?
I think it was solitary.
Hey, now,
his childhood was a lonely one. Growing up as a strange,
It's true.
quiet child in an isolated seaside town.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
Oh, she was a composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging
or
demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
She was a taskmaster.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding,
She wasn't-
forcing him to practice day in and day out.
She wasn't forcing me.
hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
That's true.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
Oh gosh. First love. I
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
I did blow it.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium.
I agree.
See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light.
Oh, the tower's right there.
Accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece.
I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying. I had assumed as much anyway.
What?
I should probably tell you. Those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the Gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so...
Is this like the Boatkeeper on the River
stay
Styx?
on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh.
Yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
There's gotta be something.
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that?
What did I do?
Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Who's he talking to? Me? What did I do?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the Gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you.
What did I do?
But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the Gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies.
Unless we haven't hit on what I'm lying about.
So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this
Oh,
time,
did I lie about something?
I want the truth.
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. You best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
Did I lie about something? Okay.
Not this.
He knows, so I think he knows what I lied about. I don't even know what I lied about.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy?
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only
The metronome's going
way
way faster.
is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
I get all this. We need to move. This. Stay here.
Oh, really?
You're here on that phone call.
The game gets so good here. I see it. I blinked, but I don't care. It was right at the end.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh.
see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
1 E and a 2 E. Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need
Oh, won't even
you
let
to
me
stay
click on
focused.
But I don't know what you're looking for.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm really gonna try to not blink. I'm gonna force it. Oh, there's blood. Ow! 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 Oh. That's blood, though.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
So everything that was like vibrating and that I couldn't see before is trauma? It's repressed trauma?
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what
It does say stay here.
I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year. In a lot of
I blinked.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about.
I blinked.
Hey, El, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Let you two go.
Oh yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny. Okay.
I blinked regardless.
We can focus him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Try to speak a little softer.
I'm gonna force it. Keep true to the game. I don't like it. This is all trauma. All right.
I mean, what's the point?
I have to hold
What
it.
do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Oh, I remember this memory. Am I missing something? No.
Try writing with it.
Oh.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
Mm.
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
Oh,
Story of
that's
who you're
so
going to become,
good.
okay?
The Great Life of Benjamin Brin. I wrote an E. It's what the fox was saying. Yep.
Man, this is wild.
Oh, Chloe.
You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day.
Oh, I wrote it.
First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night.
I blinked.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Oh, no.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Is it an MRI? Or a CAT scan? I blinked.
Knock, knock. You're going to be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan.
Did I lie about this? Did I not tell the boatkeeper about this? Yeah, sure. Can I say yes?
I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just
Oh,
want
B.
you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Ooh, that was the nickname my parents had for me growing up. Ah. Christ. That's crazy. That sound is like...
Try closing your eyes. It might help you remember.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
So I'm at home, but I'm like in hospice. That's crazy how this thing is like the representation of like what's inside of me and killing me.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Oh, Chloe.
This isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're...
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected.
So I lied about
She's
all this
having
stuff?
trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that.
Hey, thanks, Stuff Cry. Thanks for tuning in.
But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Blinked. Oh, shit. So is it like death? No way.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
So,
oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
so Ernie lived, but all the kittens didn't.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
Oh, jeez. Some more pills. Chloe's calling.
What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
So it's got to be death. It just
oh
like.
my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
It's gonna say the same thing.
I want to
Stay
give you
here.
something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to read this. Ugh. Dear weird neighbor kid. You are. I'm not even gonna like care about what I'm blinking. You are my first love. Maggie, bad timing. Love, Chloe. Oh, it's slower. So the cursor doesn't move very far. Oh, can't take the meds.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
What a line. Oh, that's a hell of a line.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the Gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready.
Man.
Don't worry. We got this.
This game, man.
I think.
Holy cow. Dude, I've cried this whole game. Oh. Sorry. Whoa.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
The metronome's stuck. And it's a cat.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much.
Is this Chloe or my mom?
So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea.
I blinked.
His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year.
And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great
life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met
his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
How he reminded them of exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten.
So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way. say I love you.
Oh my God,
You
dude.
say I'm gone. When that chance comes through,
Holy cow.
I'm gonna prove you wrong. In a market, in a desert, you'll remember why you came here. There's a couple pictures of you laughing.
Oh, dude.
Grip tight to raffle tickets. I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not. You wanna make some money.
Geo, Casey, Devil Cry, Haley. Everyone that decided to tune in and watch Escape. It was really good. I cried, obviously. I know my girlfriend, her family kind of watched a little bit. God, the game was so sad, so good. I'm gonna let the credits roll in case there's anything else.
Tickets, I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering.
I think it's I think it says a lot to the game that it can elicit such an emotional reaction for me, who, like I said before, I'm a huge storyteller. Man, that was good. Yeah, I know it's already 9:30, but everybody that tuned in to watch, thank you so much. Oh my God, my face is so red. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm kind of trying to think about what I can really take away from a game like this. And my initial gut reaction at the end of it was like, one of the best things about storytelling and being a storyteller is telling stories. And I actually said this. I have friends named Craig and Emily, and at their wedding, and actually my brother and my sister-in-law's wedding, I talked about how one of the greatest things that you could ever give to people, to your family, and to storytellers is a story that's never been told before. I think part of that is making people feel in different ways, and it comes with relatability. And I mean, obviously, there's a lot of the story that I can't relate to. I never grew up particularly sick. I had like a very, I don't think I was very isolated. I think I had friends and that kind of stuff. But there are definitely times where you feel alone or you feel isolated. But at the very end, when you think about what your story is, and it's not your pitch of whether you're a good person or a bad person, it's just what your story is. I mean, you want it to be a good one. I'm all cried out. Thanks for joining me on the story. I'm glad to be streaming again. To all my friends that tuned in to watch and join me in the story, thank you so much. I love you. And I hope that I can see you again on the Fireground soon. Make sure that you let... make sure you let people in your life know how much you love them, how much you appreciate them, and thank them for being part of your story. See you guys next time on the Firegrounds, and hopefully for a more upbeat game. Bye, guys.